Many of us, we resist structure not because it is inherently difficult, but because it acts as a mirror. It reveals the areas of our weaknesses. A structured life demands discipline, planning, and even self-awareness. You know, things that expose where we fall short. It forces us to acknowledge our inefficiencies, our procrastination habits, you know, and the illusion we hold about our productivity. Manze, without structure, it's easy to believe we are capable, you know, motivated, and even in control. But the moment we introduce order, we see the gaps in our discipline and the inconsistencies in our actions. You know, don't get me wrong. We all know growth comes from chaos. But it's not in being in chaos. It is in refining order within the chaos. This confrontation is always very uncomfortable. So many of us prefer to avoid it altogether. You know. However, the absence of structure, chaos becomes the default setting. The mind naturally seeks stimulation. And without intentional planning, distractions take over. Social media, entertainment, impulsive behaviors, and external noise. Those things now fill the space that should have been dedicated to growth. The space that should have been dedicated to learning and self-awareness. Self-improvement. In avoiding structure, we unknowingly surrender our potential. You know, we trading long-term progress for short-term comfort. You know, we mistake the absence of structure for freedom, when in reality, it is a form of self-sabotage that leads to stagnation. My people, freedom and mastery are only possible through structure. A well-designed routine does not restrict, it liberates. It ensures that the most important aspects of life, unajua vitu kama health, learning, relationships, and most importantly, your purpose, are prioritized rather than left to chance. So, instead of feeling enslaved by structure, one should see it as a tool for self-mastery. So, the question is not whether the structure is limiting. That shouldn't be the question anymore once you focus on structure. The question should be whether living without it is truly as free as it seems. My people, heal my people.